so exciting. It's almost New Year's Eve. I have to make my resolutions. Make $1 million. $1 million? How much money do you have in back now, huh? Travel the entire world. Travel the world? Have you even been to Europe yet? Learn 3 new languages. Come on, 3 languages. How's your Portuguese and French doing, huh?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Clive's English Corner. And if you sound like resolutions guy right there, I'm here to tell you to stop it.
It's time to stop, okay? No more.
I get it, guys. It's almost New Year's Eve and you want to shoot at the moon to have an excellent year, but you gotta be smart about it. So I'm going to give you 5 steps that you can follow so you can have a better 2020 when it comes to your English. Step number 1. Step number 1 is as easy as defining exactly what skill you want to learn or improve this coming year. Instead of having a broad goal like learning English or improving my listening, instead you have to come up with a specific skill you want to learn. For example, ask for directions, learn how to order a coffee, give a speech for 10 to 20 minutes, write an essay. All of these are specific goals that are easy to measure at the end of a year instead of just saying, learn English. Let me give you an easy to understand example. Let's say that you are going out, but you don't know exactly where you're going. You don't know what you want to do. So you go out, and if you go out like this, you probably are going to spend more money, energy, gas, etc. because you didn't have a defined plan. If you know exactly what you want to do, I want to go to the movies, I want to have dinner with my significant other, then you will do that, you will get your mission, you'll accomplish your mission, you come back home and you didn't spend unnecessary energy, money, and gas. The same thing applies with English. If you know exactly what you want to do, like learning how to ask for directions, learn how to order a coffee, you know specifically what your mission is, so you're going to most likely have success. Step number 2, you guys, is now that you defined what your goal is, you have to know why you want to do this. So, for example, let's say that you want to learn how to ask for directions because you have to travel next year to Canada, the US, England, or even a non-traditional English-speaking country. English is going to be very useful, most likely. So if you know how to ask for directions, your trip is going to be so much easier. So whenever you're having trouble learning how to ask for directions, you're going to remember, I'm going to have that trip. So that why is going to motivate you to keep yourself in track. So make sure you have your why you want to get this new skill. Step number 3 is to be honest with yourself. And I know guys, this is very hard to do, but it is a must. You have to be very clear with yourself about where you are, what is your current status regarding this goal. If you can't say a word about how to ask directions, about how to order a coffee, be honest about it. Don't run away from it. Just be honest. That way, it'll be easier to plan and change the situation. Okay? Let's say, for example, that you are saving to buy that new car you want, but you never look at your bank account. or you're afraid to look at your bank account because your balance might be low or something like that. And so now you're saving blindly. If you are honest with yourself, look at that bank account, whatever that scary number is, you will know where you're starting and where you need to be in a couple of months, in a couple of years. So it is key that you are honest with yourself. The same applies with English. So now that you know what exactly the goal you want to acquire, you know exactly why you want to acquire this goal, and also you were honest with yourself about where you are at the time, it is time to, based on all of these steps, you want to create a plan. So a good plan is when you distribute your time wisely between your occupations and all those things that you need to do, and balance it with your English practice. So let's say that you want to travel, or you are going to travel by, let's say, September, and you are starting today, ideally, or you're starting after the New Year's Eve festivities, and you want to establish a frequent, ideally shorter periods of time, but very frequent practice schedule. So you say, okay, I'm going to learn how to ask for directions in this amount of time, and I'm going to practice these many times per week. So now that you have how you're going to do it, it's going to be much easier to accomplish. And finally, guys, one of my favorites and very important is to put all on paper, guys. Put it on paper. Why? Because it is for the first time that you're making all of this a reality. Even though it's just on paper, it's going to serve as a great reminder of where you are starting and where you currently are, or you will be at the end of this period. Okay? So if you have it on paper, you will be able to look at it constantly to remind you to keep yourself motivated and focused, and also monitor your progress. So putting it on paper is the first real tangible step you're taking to materialize these goals. So remember, guys, grab your pen and paper and make it happen. There you have it, guys. 5 simple steps for you to crush it in 2020. So have a name, a specific skill that you want to acquire or improve. Okay, know exactly what you want to do. Then you want to understand why you want to do this. What is going to benefit me? How is it going to benefit me? If I learn this skill, then you have to be honest, guys, where you are. You gotta know where you are at the time. Then you're going to establish a plan, how often you're gonna do it, how you're gonna get from point A to point B, and finally put all of this on paper, guys. So there you have it, guys. Let's crush it on 2020. Before I let you go and drink some eggnog and enjoy yourselves, please like, subscribe, leave a comment about the videos you would like me to make this coming year, the songs you would like me to break down, or the English topics you would like me to cover. Share this with a friend who is excited about his resolutions, but he maybe is a bit lost. And remember, guys, if you want to check my blog, you may click on the link in the description box. Let's have an amazing 2020 with clear as water goals, and let's crush it. I'll see you guys in the next one.